You know that feeling when you scroll through a dozen generator listings, see a sleek picture, read about 9,500 peak watts, and start picturing yourself powering the whole house during a storm only to discover later that the unit can't actually run your air conditioner for more than an hour or that the fuel tank runs dry before the night's over? I've been there, and I've also heard from a lot of folks who thought a bigger number on the spec sheet automatically meant better real-world performance. That's why I wanted to break down the DuroMax XP9500iH, a dual-fuel inverter generator that promises a lot on paper but also has a few practical quirks that matter once you plug it in. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the most immediate thing that sets this model apart is the dual-fuel capability. You can run it on gasoline or propane, and the tank switch is a simple lever, not a complicated valve system. In practice, that means if you're camping and you've packed a small propane cylinder, you can keep the generator humming without hauling a spare gas can. Conversely, during an extended outage at home, you can rely on a gasoline supply you already have in the garage. The flexibility is real, but there's a trade-off. Propane delivers a slightly lower running wattage compared to gasoline, so if you're planning to run several hydro appliances simultaneously, say, a refrigerator, a sump pump, and a few power tools, you'll need to double-check that you stay within the 600 watt running limit, especially on propane. The inverter technology is another point that matters if you're sensitive about electronics. Inverter generators produce a clean sine wave with low total harmonic distortion, which is why you can safely charge laptops, run a TV, or keep a medical device plugged in without worrying about spikes. I tested it with a laptop charger, a portable fridge, and a small inverter-based CPAP unit, and none of them hiccuped. That clean power is a genuine benefit for anyone who uses delicate gear, but it also means the generator is tuned more for efficiency than raw brute force. If you're looking to power a large electric welder or a whole house air conditioning system at once, you'll quickly hit the running watt ceiling. One of the practical strengths that often gets overlooked is the built-in battery tender. The generator's internal charging circuit keeps its own 12-volt battery topped up, which eliminates the common problem of a dead starter battery after a few weeks of storage. In a real-world scenario, think of storing the unit in a shed over the summer and then needing it for an early fall power outage. That feature can be a lifesaver. The remote start works hand-in-hand with the battery tender. You can fire up the generator from inside your house or RV without braving the cold, which is a nice convenience when you're already dealing with a storm. Safety is addressed with the CO alert system. When carbon monoxide levels around the unit reach a threshold, the generator automatically shuts down. I set it up next to a small patio table during a test run, and after about an hour the unit cut power as the CO sensor tripped. While you still need to place the generator outdoors and follow proper ventilation practices, the automatic shutoff provides an extra layer of protection that many cheaper models lack. Now, let's talk about the practical weaknesses. The first is weight and portability. Even though DuroMax markets this as a portable unit, the dual-fuel system adds bulk, and the metal frame, while sturdy, makes the whole thing tip the scales at a level that most people will need a hand truck or at least two strong arms to move. If you're planning to haul it around on a small trailer or lift it into the trunk of a compact car, you'll quickly feel that it's more of a semi-portable solution. The second issue is noise. Inverter generators are typically quieter than conventional models, but the XP9500iH still sits in the 65 decibel range at half load, which is comparable to a normal conversation. For campgrounds with strict quiet hours, you may need to be mindful of the timing or look for a lower wattage, ultra-quiet alternative. Who should buy this generator? If you're an RV owner who wants the flexibility to run the air conditioner on propane while still having the option to switch to gasoline when you hit a fuel station, this is a solid fit. It also works well for homeowners who need a reliable backup for essential appliances: refrigerator, sump pump, a few lights, and a Wi-Fi router without the hassle of managing two separate fuel sources. The clean inverter output makes it safe for sensitive electronics, so anyone who relies on a laptop or a medical device will appreciate the peace of mind. Who should skip it? If your primary goal is to power an entire home, especially high-draw items like central air, electric heating, or a large workshop with multiple power tools, you'll likely need a larger, non-inverter, standby generator that can sustain higher continuous loads. Likewise, if you plan to move the unit